Hi there, that's right, Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again. Another delightful tarot reading today. Still using the Prediction Tarot with its delightful wintry, watery, gentle colours. Very good contemplative tarot deck to work with. We've got a particular YouTube inquirer who hasn't seen her friend for 1.5 years and is interested in finding out when they're going to be able to meet up and basically reconnect and how the relationship is going to go. I'm going to read on this anyway, but I'll tell you from the outset, with a question like this, I feel there's more subtleties going on here. We're not talking about a relationship which is a dead cert. We're not talking about someone who you're seeing every day and you're talking to every day. And nor are we talking about someone who's basically in your immediate environment who you've got the ability to bond with. We're talking about someone who's moved away. And so realistically I should be looking to see whether they're going to come back into your life and not how the relationship is going to go. Because how the relationship is going to go is up to yourself when they've come back into your life, okay? And when you start making the connection, start operating properly. You're going to have to still carry on taking it one step at a time to make sure it's going to work out, okay? But let's just have a quick look and see what the reading says. Alright, okay. Brilliant. This goes contrary to my presuppositions. So I'm sure you remember what the Two of Cups means. It's a very, very good, strong sense of a loving connection. The fact you've got a loving connection there is brilliant. That does suggest there's some potential for later on down the line once you've met up again. That's essentially one of the things that the Two of Cups signifies, that sense of a bond. The One of Cups, the Ace of Cups, it's also a very good sign. In this particular case, on his side of the reading, there's a feeling of real stress he's going through. I actually feel he's currently involved with somebody else and he's going through some difficulties with that individual and he's trying to get away from that person, possibly to try and make some kind of connection with someone else he feels a much greater affinity with. That's why on his side of the reading we've got a sense of conflict in the Chariot and we've got some very strong female energies there, suggesting that there is some kind of other bond going on. She's been trying to make it quite stable and powerful. He hasn't liked it because there's something about her he hasn't quite dealt with or can't quite unite with. Now on your side of the reading there is a bit of fear there. I mean, yeah, there is plenty of hope, but again we've got the Hangman card turning up, and this is rather unusual because I always shuffle very thoroughly, and for it to carry on turning up must mean something. In this particular case it's talking about your anxiety and your fear of failure. Just try and overcome that. That's the best thing to do. See how the communication works out once it's come. Do I actually see it coming? Let's see how the future part of the reading opens up. Bear with me a second, please. Okay, well, the short-term future card happens to be the Justice, and that's talking about a sense of literally balance and equilibrium and trying to do what's basically right for yourself and right for other people. So it's almost like a period of coming to terms with things, coming to terms with the fact that maybe he's not going to come back. But on the other hand, if he wasn't going to come back, why would we have another sense of unity, another sense of stability between two individuals? And why would that actually mirror the Two of Cups that we had earlier on in the forces between you, the thing which defines the nature of the connection? Is that a sense of connectivity or a feeling of connectivity turning into a stable and actual feeling of connectivity through being together and seeing each other? I'm not too sure. I can't quite say, but I think that meaning will make a lot of sense if we take into account the symbolism and the mythology associated with tarot and associated with tarot reading. I think that we should take these things into account and think about how things could work out in the long term. Now, we've got some air and fire signs later on down the line, suggesting communication, suggesting other benefits. So, just quickly to recap, I think he's with someone else, but it's not working out quite right. I feel he's trying to leave that person. There is still a sense of bond between you and him, namely the fact he hasn't seen you doesn't stop him from loving you. There is a feeling that there is going to be some kind of opportunities for you to probably see him or speak to him between 2 and 4 months down the line from now. That's your short to mid-term future kind of time frame. And that's after you've gone through a period of adjustment of trying to see the whole relationship in perspective. Okay? What happens after then? That's up to you. We've seen the communication signs. That does make a suggestion that there is some possibilities for you. So take it, as I always say, bit by bit and see how it emerges. It's not actually a bad reading for you. It's one in which has highlighted some potential difficulties and may help to give you a bit of clarity as to what's really happening at the moment. Okay, if you haven't requested this reading but you'd like one, And don't forget, send me a private message with your reading request, and I'll be happy to add you to the rota. If you've enjoyed this reading, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, favourite it, share it on Twitter and all the rest of that, and I'll look forward to speaking to you again soon. Good fortune, God and or Goddess and or none of the above bless. Nick Dutch signing out for now.